All good things come to an end, and the winning streak came to an end tonight as the Leafs fall 2-1 to the Montreal Canadiens and fall 11-3-1 on the season. And look, you're bound to lose a game at some point. Sucks it was in regulation to the Montreal Canadiens, but hey, it was bound to happen. You play the team 10 times, you're bound to lose one at some point. The Leafs won the first two games, and unfortunately loses one, like I said, 2-1. And it started great for this team, right? The Leafs had a great start to the game. First period, just under 4 minutes in. Austin Matthews working hard down low, behind the net, in the offensive zone. Hell of a job getting that loose puck and centering it to Mitch Marner, who buries his 7th goal of the year. Matthews and Hyman grab assists, and the Leafs are in front 1-0, not even 4 minutes into this game. They're feeling great, and they get a power play. They don't get a whole lot going on the power play, but you're feeling great. You got an early power play, you got the first goal. First period, the Leafs play pretty damn well. They get quite a few shots on net. They got lots of energy. They're moving the puck well. They're playing really, really strong like they have through the entire win streak. But then they come out in the second period, a little slower. Montreal starts to get their legs back, and they tighten up really good on the defensive end. Now, nobody scores in that second period, so the Leafs go into the third period, up 1-0. However, you can kind of sense that the Montreal Canadiens are starting to pick up in this game. You got to find a way to weather the storm in the third. Well, they don't do that. 6:11 into the third period, Tyler Toffoli scores to make it a 1-1 game. We're like, hey, well, that's all right. We have seen this before for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We've seen this team go down. We've seen them blow leads. We've seen this 1-0 lead go tied many, many times. So now all you have to do is score that next goal, right? Be the one to score that next goal. Now, the Leafs, again, having trouble penetrating the defense of the Montreal Canadiens. And with under 4 minutes to play, a point shot from, was it Ben Sherrod or Joel Edmonds? I can't remember who it was. And it gets knocked down by Brendan Gallagher. And Frederik Andersen kind of sprawling out because he thought he was going to make a save. Now he's going to try and be some hero and try and fly around. TJ Brodie doesn't know where the puck is. His back's to Gallagher. He doesn't know where it is. And Gallagher, the only guy on the ice who really knows where the puck is, right on his stick in the bottom of the slot, and he buries it to make it a 2-1 lead for the Montreal Canadiens. Like I said, under 4 minutes to play in the game. And at that point in time, you look at it and you're like, well, now it's going to be tough. Now you need to get some juice going with the empty netter and maybe get some hero goal to tie the game and send it into overtime or whatnot. Well, the Leafs do not get that. And even when they had the empty net, the Montreal Canadiens had most of the zone time. And Austin Matthews had to make a couple kick saves. But really, the Leafs didn't get anything going. Once again, it was the way the Montreal Canadiens kind of clogged the neutral zone, did not allow the Leafs to enter the zone at all, to set up, whether you're on a power play, whether you're 5-on-5, they did not allow the Leafs to enter the zone barely at all. And it was probably a frustrating last two periods for the Leafs. But hey, that's what good hockey teams do. As you know, defense wins championships in every sport, right? And you look at the way the Leafs played tonight. Look, they didn't defend poorly. Just the Montreal Canadiens defended better. That's just my personal opinion. I hate saying it because I obviously am a diehard Leaf fan, and being a diehard Leaf fan, you do not like the Montreal Canadiens. But you have to give credit when credit is due. Yes, I'm a Leaf fan, but I am also a hockey fan. And a hockey fan knows when to appreciate some good damn defense. And that's what you saw today from the Montreal Canadiens. And you got some good timely saves from Carey Price. All right, shots on goal in the game were 25-22 in favor of the Montreal Canadiens. So as I mentioned, the Leafs dominated the first period. They played a really good first period, but slowly dwindled down, and Montreal ends up winning the shot total by 3. Special teams weren't really a factor in this game. You know, it's funny because the way the Leafs and the Habs, I think the last game the Leafs played the Habs, there was a lot of penalties taken. The Leafs this year, for the most part, have taken a lot of penalties. They don't take a single one today. The Leafs don't take a single penalty today. I know people are going to be like, well, they couldn't take one here. This one looked like a penalty. No matter what, nothing was called. They were 0 for 0 in the PK. And for the power play, the one opportunity early in the game for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but that was it. And we've kind of learned with this Leaf team, their bread and butter is the power play. And when you don't get that, you got to find a way to score 5-on-5. And they couldn't do that today. Now, whether that was because they were tired, which I don't really buy that, whether Montreal Canadiens just came out and played better, and I think that's just the way it was today. I'm spitting all over the place. And I look at a game like this and you just say, hey, you know what? Move on from it. Was it good? No. But you're bound to lose a game at some point. And as I say in all my videos, it's not, the longest win streak that matters because those end, right? Unless they're the playoffs. Winning streaks in the playoffs, now those are a different story. But regular season wins in a row don't mean much. It's nice to win a lot of games, but you're bound to lose one at some point. The Leafs did tonight. Now the question is, how are they going to bounce back in the next one? That next game is on Monday. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop. The Ottawa Senators in town at Scotiabank Arena taking on the Leafs. I don't care what their record is. I don't care what player they do or don't have in the lineup. If this Leaf team goes out there and they play their game, they will dominate the Ottawa Senators. But the question is, are they going to play down to their opponent as a few teams have lately? I think the Winnipeg Jets lost it within like 8 seconds of the third period there a couple nights ago. You cannot play down to your opponent and expect that you're going to win a hockey game. You go out there with the same mentality that you have all year long. And I think Sheldon Keefe has really hammered that home to these guys because you saw early in the year, the first win of the season for the Ottawa Senators, first game of the year, was against the Leafs, right? And then the next game the Leafs played against the Sens, they're like, all right, enough is enough. And they beat them down. You go out there with that mentality, you'll be fine. But if you go into that game thinking, it's the Ottawa Senators, their record's garbage, they don't have this guy, they don't have this guy, we'll be fine, easy 2 points, and we'll move on from that. No. You do that, you're leaving Scotiabank Arena with a loss. So what the Leafs got to do is they got to go in there with a powerful mindset and, hey, we need to get back into that win column and put 2 points on the board. That's what they need to think about, all right? So you know what, guys? Frederik Andersen, 2 goals and 25 shots. Those are all the notes I got here because really what else is there to say other than the Montreal Canadiens out-hitting the Leafs 46-16? That's awful. And look, I'm a diehard Leaf fan, right, as you guys know. But I'm not going to sit here and say, well, if we had Wayne Simmons, if you had Joe Thornton, if you had Nick Robertson, blah, 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 blah. No. They're not going to hit you 30 hits. The Leafs were soft today. They weren't connecting passes. They couldn't enter the zone, obviously. They weren't good on the power play. They were just kind of slow and lackluster today. I don't know if it's because they've won so many games, they've gotten used to it. They need a little gut check, and that was probably that today. And that's fine. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and did not enjoy the game, if you're a Leaf fan, if you're a Habs fan and enjoyed the game, smack the like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. Would you not like from today's game? All right, let me know in the comments below. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up there if you have not done so already. Instagram is down below as well. So if you have not followed up there, please go do so. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition. Who the heck do they play next? I totally forgot. But next time Raptors play, I'll be talking to you guys. And as for the Buds, they'll be playing on Monday night against the Ottawa Senators, 7 p.m. puck drop there. Forget about tonight. Move on to the next one and get back into the win column on Monday against Ottawa, all right? So thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.